normally end up with 3 or 4 teams that are rock bottom majority of the season
Yeah.
in the Premiership.
Yeah, of course.
Luckily, we're not one of them so far, touch wood. Like, there's always the 12th man. We are the 12th man, and
Yeah.
especially in derbies, you'll from where you are now, you'll be able to hear the stadium. Like, it will be uproar tomorrow. It will be insane. And I'm even taking the drinking ban off myself tomorrow as well. I haven't drank in months. I'm taking the drinking ban off myself tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can have a few bevies, yeah?
Oh, if I'm not locked up by 12:30, there's something gone wrong. Do you know what I mean? How are the fucking lads? Guys!
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching around the world. This is One Way Football's one-on-one fan talk. Today is a big one because we have Sunderland versus Newcastle, and it doesn't get any bigger than this, does it? And we're joined here today with my friend here, Eskey. How are you doing, Eskey, mate?
The lads.
And you're buzzing. Are you actually buzzing over this one?
Mate, this is my Christmas Eve. Today now is my Christmas Eve. Honestly, every Sunderland fan, it's their Christmas Eve today.
Yeah, I can imagine as well. I have that feeling, the same feeling when it comes to Tottenham. But you haven't played them for how many seasons now? Has it been now since you played them?
We played them in the FA Cup. Not last season, the season before when they beat us 4-0. So, I mean, it's been years and years since we've played him, I couldn't even put a finger on it. I can't even remember how long it's been. That's how long it's been. But obviously
Wow.
the FA Cup, I think it's been about 8 seasons roughly. But then we've got him in the FA Cup, and to be fair, we got battered by him. I can't sit here and say we didn't, because we did get battered off him. But now, tables have turned. The tables have turned.
And you can see it with fans, and you can see it with the players. If they're ready for it, And
Mate, we don't look out of place in the Premiership. We do not look out of place in the Premiership. And if it was another FA Cup game and we were going into it against Newcastle, yeah, I would be shitting myself. But the fact is, I know we're going to beat them. I know we are going to beat them.
Yeah, you got that feeling in your gut that it's just going to be do you think it's going to be like a smash and grab, or do you think it's going to be still going to be a tense game?
3-1.
3-1 straight off the bat, yeah, like that.
I think there'll be a penalty, a red card, both teams to score, and we'll win 3-1.
That's crazy, just to come off the bat like that and just say 3-1, yeah, that's crazy.
How confident we are at the moment.
Yeah, no, you are. I didn't see what's the last scores. I've been rushing around today. I've not even looked at what the scores were.
3-0 last week.
That's right. Yeah.
I didn't expect. I said to myself, anything below 3 is a decent result in some aspect, because Man City turned up and Man City played like Man City. Realistically, I knew we weren't going to get anything from there. We played Bournemouth, come back 1-3-2. What an insane result that was.
And you draw against Liverpool as well,
which we should have won. We should have beat Liverpool.
Your last 5 games, you drew against us, lost against Fulham, won against Bournemouth, drawn against Liverpool, and lost against City. And then 5 games, they're not easy games to go into. You've had a hard run in the last 5 weeks.
The last time we spoke, we mentioned these 5 games, and we both agreed that if we could tick at least 6 points away from them 5 games, we were more than happy. And you know what? Fair play. It was fair play at Sunderland.
Yeah, and you know what as well? Looking at it, Newcastle have kind of had the same kind of run. Do you know what I mean? They've only won 2, one more game than you.
Exactly.
They've drawn 2, they've won 2, and they've lost 1. So it's it's kind of similar. You've only lost 1 game more than them, but going head to head, you're sitting 10th in the table at the moment.
Yeah.
You dropped a little bit, but considering how you've played and how well you've kept your stature, it's still close with
Of course it
points
is. Of course
wise,
it is. Yeah.
So you take away the fact of where you are in the league because it doesn't really matter at the moment because of how close points are.
Yeah.
They're creeping up behind you in 12th. I don't know what the actual. I don't know what the table looks like with you and Newcastle at the moment. Is there many points between you?
No, not that many. Like you said, they have started creeping back up. However, though, the only thing that matters is tomorrow. The 14th, Sunday, the 14th of December, 2025, Stadium of Light. That's all that matters. We
Yeah,
beat you tomorrow. That's all that matters. We've
yeah, and
seen
like you say before, in the description of the title, doesn't matter where you are or what position you're in or what situation you're in. This is it. This is the
tomorrow.
game. Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's about pride, passion, and bragging rights as well.
And we haven't had the derby for time. Like we haven't had it for ages. And you ask any Geordie, any Sunderland fan, that's what the derby means. Everything. It means absolutely everything. If you if you were to ask a Sunderland or a Newcastle fan and say, right, look here, beat like a Sunderland fan, beat Newcastle home and away, stay in the Premiership. Of course I would. Beat Newcastle home and away, win the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. It's all about beating them.
So the last time that you actually played in the Prem against each other, it was a draw. It was 1-1. Um, that was back in March 20th of March. Was that when just before you got relegated?
Think that was the down there before the season went tits up, wasn't it? Before we started
Yeah,
sliding.
yeah. Oh, in 2016, 15-16 season. So yeah, no, it's going to be a big one. I mean, there's so many opinions on how this game can go, and
Of
I've talked
course.
to a few people, in work and people around me, in the pub and that, and it's an exciting game to watch. And like I said before, you want to see these games like play
Of course
out
you do. It's so good
on
for
a
the Premiership
Sunday.
as well.
That's what Super Sunday's about.
Of course
Derbies
it
like
is.
this. Well, I know it's a hard one to like predict as well at the same time because how close teams are to each other. But at the same time, you have that gut feeling as well. I know that you said 3-1, and I had this feeling as well, like going into the derby against Spurs, that you feel like both teams might sit back a little bit, a bit afraid to go on the attack
Yeah.
because not wanting to lose,
It's
Um,
it's like when we went to Wembley in the playoff final. I knew we were going to win. Like normally, like you get a bit like nervous, but I knew we were going to win.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
the same
exactly, yeah,
feeling again going into tomorrow's match. I know we're going to win.
yeah,
God
yeah,
forbid this bites me in the ass. Me saying this, you know what I mean? But
yeah. No, that's the
know,
only thing in it.
I know.
I remember doing the Derby, Derby special with the Tottenham fan that comes on here.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I had to pick the team up. I think I went 2-1 or something like that. I can't really remember I might have went something crazy and went like 3-0 or something. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but I knew I'd put us to win. But they weren't even confident on their side. So, I'd love to speak to a Newcastle fan right now and see their opinion on
Yeah.
it. I do but go as a Sunderland fan, you should be going into this game confident.
I mean, what you need to remember as well is like I have a lot of Newcastle fans on my TikTok, and obviously when I go live, they always come in, give us a bit of shit, just a bit of harmless banter. And a few of them I've messaged, and they're saying the pressure's on them. It's not on us. The pressure is on them. Do you know what I mean? And like I
Yeah,
do believe that the pressure is on Newcastle. It's not us. It's same
yeah,
as our season so far. All we've wanted to do is stay in the Premiership. So the pressure's off us. You have to beat us.
yeah,
We're the
yeah,
newest
yeah, yeah.
promoted team. So this is what mindset I think we're going in at.
Yeah, no, yeah, I completely agree with you. And you know what? Let's have a look at the table quickly because if you win, I mean, considering how other games are going, I mean, Chelsea are winning at the moment, Liverpool winning at the moment. Bumped up as it stands, Liverpool kind of stay in sixth place. Chelsea stay like in fourth place. But you have got the chance maybe to even pop up against, you know, Liverpool. You can match their points. You can get back up into that race of getting into Europe as well, which
Of
is the
course.
boost of the confidence of the whole team as well. So
Yeah.
what relies on just a derby, yeah, and you kind of have to push what's on the table aside. At the same time, then players are going to be looking and going, let's just treat this as another normal game,
Normal game.
as we
Because,
have done, and
yeah,
just
I
go
think,
in there and think of the positivities that we can get out of getting a win.
I mean, obviously, it being at the stadium, like, there's always the 12th man. We are the 12th man. And
Yeah.
especially in derbies, you know,
Mm.
you'll from where you are now, you'll be able to hear the stadium. Like, you know, it will be uproar tomorrow. It will be insane.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine.
that's. I think this is where we play our part as a fan. But obviously, we've got AFCON coming up very, very soon, and I think the start we've had to the season, that's going to help us stay there or thereabouts. Because obviously, we are going to lose a lot of players due to the AFCON,
Yeah,
which is a kick in
yeah.
the arse. But I think because we've had such a good start, it shouldn't really affect us that much.
Mm. Yeah,
So
no,
that's the
you're right.
bonus of it.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's going to affect a lot of teams in the
Yeah,
in the long run with these, with the AFCON like coming up in January, and with United just getting back on form, they lose a couple of players there, and
exactly.
I don't actually know if is Salah playing today, or I can't really see if he is or not.
I don't
But
think he
yeah,
travelled, did
no,
he?
yeah,
Did he travel?
yeah, I think he did. I'm not sure. I don't know if he did or not. But they're playing at home anyway. But um,
He should just come to
yeah,
Sunderland, Salah.
yeah. Well, I don't really know with the hindsight with all that is because you know how media like just blows everything up in
Oh, of
the
course.
rafters about everything. Just the one little remark that he made, and then
Exactly.
the whole thing's gone to pot, isn't it?
But if he wants to come to Sunderland, we'll welcome him with open arms. We need a
Yeah,
striker.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, no, it's going to be an exciting day. Tomorrow for you guys. I mean, I've got my game tonight, and God forbid, I think that'll be the end of me.
Yeah.
You won't see me for a long time if we lose to Wolves.
Yeah.
There won't be any texting. There'll be a lot of texting coming my way, but
Oh, a
there won't be
million
a lot of
percent.
like.
But
There won't be a lot.
do you worry playing Wolves tonight? Because I would. Because
Yeah, no, I do in a
minute.
sense, but I think coming off the back of that 3-0 win of the Champions League, it kind of bounced
Yeah.
us back. We
It should
needed
be
that
cricket
midweek game.
scores.
Yeah, we needed that midweek game,
Yeah.
of how it's played out with us. I think if we didn't have that midweek game and we rolled over into another weekend game straight away,
Yeah.
it could have been like, still had the downfall of the drought and everything. But because we've got a midweek game, we've had a chance to pick ourselves up again and get a win.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
which is crucial. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you go on there, you go like that draw against Sunderland we had with you. That I thought, here we go, this is it, and then the Chelsea draw, then Aston Villa. But you have to pick your game. Like with Sunderland now, you've got to pick your games up. Just because
Yeah.
you lost 3-0 to City,
Yeah.
you're away at City. It's a hard place to go to. You
Man
know,
City turned up and they played Man City football. That's how it
yeah,
was.
yeah. And
And
Haaland, he's
I
on
mean,
his game.
the only other bonus to take out of that is Haaland didn't score. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? That was the only bonus to take out of it.
yeah. He didn't score, did he?
No.
Oh, that's mad. Phil Foden, Cavani,
Phil Foot,
Diaz,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you could say that. And you got a red. What was the red card at the end of the game for?
Luke O'Nine. So he's Mr. Sunderland, Luke O'Nine. You cut him, he bleeds Mackham. Now, he injured himself in the playoff final. Dislocated his shoulder, whatever. Now, he's had roughly 5-6 minutes start, like not start, but he's come on for 5-6 minutes in 2 games.
Yeah,
And now, obviously, the derby's tomorrow. Now, that's a Luke O'Nine game where you need somebody just to be that little bit aggressive, just like,
yeah,
like a Roy Keane type of role.
yeah,
And he's done that for what reason, I don't know. He's lashed out. Like, he's nearly broke that lad's leg.
yeah,
And he's
yeah,
got a
yeah.
red card. And he knows the derby's on the corner. It just doesn't make sense.
So is that like kind of a bit of a miss for you now, with Luke being out?
So to be fair, he's never going to start in the team, but he's always nice to have in the background. say, for instance, we needed a little bit more aggression on the pitch. You shot him on for the last 30 minutes, 20 minutes. He
Yeah,
is that type of player, and he lives for derbies.
yeah. Let's go to your predicted lineup. I've got a prediction lineup here from OneFootball. So let's see how you would say, and let's see how it plans out with what they've put down on this prediction. Who would you have in goal?
Roofs.
Yeah, they've gone with Roofs. On the right,
Trey Young.
Trium, yeah. And they've gone for a five at the back. Do you usually play five at the back like that?
See, the whole thing with I think it's going to have to drastically change for Newcastle. I wouldn't go five at the back. I would probably do the three with the two wing backs like we did.
Yeah,
Have the
yeah,
wing backs. Because I think we're going to have to attack more than sit back against Newcastle. I think attack is our best form of defence against Newcastle, realistically. But
So you need
formation-wise,
to be worried about them going on the attack. I think that's why they've predicted that you're going to have a five at the back
five at the
because,
back.
yeah, to cover just that
See,
whole space then.
the thing with Regis Labrace is obviously take any manager, he changes the formation to suit your opponent. Now, obviously, with Newcastle, he knows how much this means to the club, the fans, the city. As soon as you become manager, this is what was drilled into him. You're living for the derby sort of thing.
Yeah,
So, realistically, I don't really know what formation he is going to play. I mean, I hope he plays attacking football. That's what I hope.
yeah,
I hope he's not just going to sit back and obviously play defensive because I don't think that will work.
yeah,
But it's a game of 90 minutes. And James, you know more than anybody being an Arsenal
yeah,
supporter. It's
yeah, of
90
course.
minutes, isn't it?
90 minutes. I mean, yeah, with anything, like, I know that, like, off the back of, scoring one goal, we think the game's finished. No, it's not. We've still got another, like, 15 minutes to play. Start picking it up. Um,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a tough one. Who would you have in your centre backs? Then, your centre backs,
Tell me what they've got. So I would have Ballard at the back. What have they gone
Ballard's in the
for?
middle. Yeah, Mamuki,
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Gotch
go him as
there,
well.
Masuku,
Mm.
Anderlet. Yeah. Then you've got your four, then one. So, Lee Fee, and then you
See,
got
I
Shaka,
would leave Lefty
Torre.
out.
Yeah,
Don't rate him. And the reason he turned up to us as this superstar in the Championship, and I honestly thought, he's going to put holes in the Premiership. And like I said in the last podcast, where I think everybody's stepped up a level, I think he's dropped down a level. So for me, Lefay, probably leave him out.
right.
People
Okay, who
will
would you
disagree
replace
with
him
me.
with?
This is it. Who do you replace him with? Like,
Yeah,
for me, I'd have Isidore on that side, cutting in. Because for me, Isidore's not a striker. Isidore is a winger.
yeah, yeah.
Pace-wise,
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? I don't know what you see. What's their prediction for Newcastle? Let's have a look at their lineup. Yeah, see, they've gone Alanga, Gordon, Watermaid, Ramsey, Bruno. Yeah, they're going to go on an attack. If that's the prediction lineup and that's how
yeah.
they're going to play, that's attacking football, and they're only playing four at the back. 4-3-3 they're going for with that prediction.
Yeah, it's see for me. I mean, what do I know? Like, I'm just some bloke who turns up every other Saturday. But for me, I think just attack, and go
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. If this potentially is a loss, though, is it a? I know because of the whole stature of the game. Is it a bad loss though in hindsight of where
Massively.
you are in the league, or do you think that?
It's like finding my wife in bed with somebody else. That's how bad
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. I get like with the stature of but I mean, as in within. Sometimes you got to forget, like I said before, with the whole Newcastle thing, and
Yeah.
and think about your progression of what you want to go for. And I think Sunderland are doing so well so far to just maybe even go, let's try and get a Conference League. Do you know what I mean? Or something like, let's push for it. Let's go
Oh, of
for it.
course. I think
Um,
we beat these tomorrow. and I think that's the kick up the arse again that we've needed. Obviously, we've come off the back of Man City defeat. Now, we beat Newcastle, and that's when the ball starts rolling again. That's when we start thinking, do we dare dream about Europe? Do we dare dream about it? Of course we do. Let's go mad.
Yeah. And then, like, you look, obviously, because December just throws games at you, like, left, right, and centre.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
We've got Man City again as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, we got Villa again at the end of the month, and it's on the 30th. I'm going to be in Barbados when all these games happen.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to Barbados for. I leave on Boxing Day. I'm going for 2 weeks with the missus.
What?
So
how come you want to Barbados? That's a bit like
because it was a basically when I came over, I'd sold 2 properties in Spain, and I was like, I thought rather than me like running around trying to find something that for my girlfriend, for a present, I got her a trip to Barbados.
Oh, that's some brownie
which I've never been. I'd never been there, so I was like, yeah, no, I want to do it as well. But I said the one thing I did ask first off was, do the bars play the football?
Yeah, mate.
Polly's like, my girlfriend's like, my missus is like, are you like, she's a City fan anyway, but she's kind of stepped away from the football thing now. She's like, are you serious? So you're going to take me to Barbados? For me to sit in the bar in the ship while you watch the football. I went, yeah.
Are you going for 2 weeks?
Yeah. So there's like 3 games that are left.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about 3 or 4 games you'll miss, won't
you? Yeah. So I think the Villa game is the one that I'll is on. Is it New Year's Eve? No, the New Year's Eve. Sorry. So it's the 30th that we play them, which is a massive game for us because I feel like they're the ones that are. I just feel after that loss against them, we need to beat them to make a statement. Emery's got our number, isn't he? So it's like,
they're on form now. Villa at the moment, what is it?
Yeah. We can't say now that none of these teams are in a title race because, like I said before, how close it is. If you look from 1st to 10th now, it's a mad race. It's an absolute mad. That's what we want to see in the Premier League right now. We want to see. Yeah, look, mate, Crystal Palace in 5th. They're on 26 points. I mean, we're on 33. That's nothing.
Yeah, if you get beat off Wolves tonight as well.
Oh. Yeah, it's just a whole hiccup, isn't it? I personally think. Yeah. I personally think though that Crystal Palace might put in a performance against City.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I do think they will. I think they'll put a good performance in. I don't think it'll be as easy as what City. I mean, look at City with Leeds the other day.
Do you know what? Leeds were unlucky not to come away. I mean, we all hate Leeds, but they were unlucky not to come away with a point from there.
They probably deserved a point out of that performance as well.
I'd say that as well, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you had to give it to them. I think they deserved it.
It's like us when we played Arsenal. I mean, we deserve the win.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that. I don't know what
There we go. Reliving.
Well, he's got a big one here. Yeah, no, I get that all the time in work, mate. Trust me, I'm surrounded by United fans. Yeah, it's the lark that they come out with me. And I take it on the chin. I kind of like I become this humble person that's like, yeah, no, I don't think we're going to win the league, and 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 they're all like,
it's the best way to be, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm keeping my cool until I see that light at the end of the tunnel with anything. I've got to keep my cool because I've seen it so many times. I keep saying this on every.
The thing is with you, though, mate. I mean, it's like. It's been almost for the past 5 years, almost.
Almost, yeah. Almost FC. Yeah. Second again FC. Bridesmaid FC.
Always the bride, never the bride.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, you got to get used to it now. I mean, that could be like future things to come because the other problem that I had, right, with the conversations about this is, and I've said it before in numerous videos, I keep repeating myself, but the question does go out. If your manager's doing good, right?
Yeah.
To say Sunderland they're on a good path at the moment and they're doing well. And let's say for the next say 5 seasons, 6 seasons, 7 seasons, you keep this manager, and he's getting you somewhere, right?
Every season.
Yeah, every season. When does it come to a thing where you go, right, he's got to go? But then at the same time, who do you bring in to keep you at that same level without dropping?
See, he's kept you in Europe for 5 seasons. He's kept you.
He brought us back to the Champions League, by the way.
Exactly, but he's top of the table. Like, you've been first, second, or third over the past 5 seasons or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who do you replace him with? You're right in what you're saying there.
You know, because I know, and this United fan said to me when they had a little bit of debate over it. This other United fan said that he's got to go if he doesn't win anything this season. He's got to go. And the other United fan went, "No, I don't think so. I don't think he has. I don't think he has to go. Just because he hasn't won anything doesn't mean that he's not playing good football or the style of football he's playing.
Exactly.
There's still like in every team there's still improvements that can be made.
Of course he is.
Even if you are winning everything, there's still improvements. Look at Liverpool. They just won the league.
Of the year, that.
Surely there's improvements that need happening there. Yeah, they're winning 2-0 now, by the way, as I speak. But yeah, what I mean. So, in Sunderland's eyes, would you be the same? Would you be the same, like if you were getting second or like? Let's talk about this realistically. If you were getting like into 5th or 4th every season, would you like that?
If it's not broken, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Regis Labris was getting us like 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th every season, having a decent cup run, then why would you replace him? It doesn't make sense to replace him. Replace the players, bring better players in, but not the manager. It doesn't make sense to replace the manager.
Yeah, I know. This is what the argument is about, and I'm like, who's out there now that could replace Arteta? That that would keep us at that same level, challenging. All right, we're not winning it, but we're still up there challenging.
Season after season.
Yes, eventually something's got to crack, innit? Something has to crack.
Yeah.
It's not one of these ongoing things. Pep's not going to be at City like forever. It's not going to happen. And he just knows that. Like, we do forget as well. This is Arteta's first job.
Yeah,
it's his first ever job.
City, wasn't
He was at Man City under Pep. Yeah, like getting taught by Pep and that. Yeah. So and then I had someone say to me, well, yeah, but what does that even mean? Like, it's his first job and he's had 7 seasons. I went, all right then. So if we bring Sean Dyche in, he's had multiple jobs and won now. Does it make it any different?
Exactly. He's literally dived in at the deep end, Arteta, and he's kind of like floated. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't drowned. He's floated.
Yeah. Would you, as a Sunderland fan, would you take Arteta if obviously there was bad things happening at the club? Would you snap a hand off to Arteta?
I'll take you.
Maybe not now. I mean, you're on a good run at the moment. But I mean, I'm saying, would you take Arteta?
He is, in my eyes, Arteta is one of the best managers in Europe. If you look at a bigger picture, he is one of the best managers in Europe for what he's done with Arsenal.
Or I mean even up and coming managers. He's had he's bound to be. I would say he's going to be one of like the best that we've seen. Once he gets that belt under him, and he's got that first belt under him of winning something big, then I reckon he'll progress on to be something like one of the goods. Do you know what I mean? But
what do you think deep down, honestly, and on art? Do you think it's your season this season, and on art? It's so hard to tell, mate. I can't, because I've seen it 4 seasons on the trot. I can't, I think we've come second 3 seasons on the trot, and then third the season before that, when it was City Liverpool, weren't it? Yeah.
And after that, so I'm not. And everyone keeps saying to me, "You're too negative, too negative." It's not being negative.
Realistic.
I'm being a realist with Arsenal because I've seen it before, and I have had the seasons where we've been, 17 points clear of City, and have still caught us up. But when we were 17 points clear of City, I was going, "We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to win league."
Yeah.
You know, you get over the top when you get to that point. You know, when you get
Yeah.
to 17 points clear of City, the reigning champions, of course you're going to start flipping out and going, "Hang on a minute,
17
we're going
points
to."
is a lot.
Yeah, but then it gradually went down from draws and a couple of losses and what have you to 10 points. When it gets to 10 points, then you're like, right, okay, we're still ahead. Yes, a few more weeks to go. We can see this out. A couple more
Become
draws. Guess what?
7th, 4th.
They're
Yeah.
5 points behind us.
Yeah.
You know, and it's games like that, and I've seen it. You know,
It feels like it's
but
happened like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's and with Sunderland, you probably could relate to this, obviously, with the whole relegation thing, and
Yeah.
even moving up as well. You got teams coming behind you, and you got teams that you want to get above.
See,
It's stressful.
the thing with the championship is all you have to do in the championship is put 2 or 3 wins together and you are in the playoffs. That's the
Yeah,
mental thing about the championship. It's a hard league to get out of, and it's a hard league to stay out of as well.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
like I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
you put a little run together and you're in the playoffs. And this is the thing with the championship. With the Premier League, I think you normally end up with 3 or 4 teams that are rock bottom majority of the season
yeah,
in the Premiership.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
Luckily, we're not one of them so far, touch wood.
Mm.
So I think with the Premiership, if you can put a little run together, you tend to be all right. But then every season, it seems to be like the same 3, 4 that are down there fighting, whether it's newly promoted or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the difference in my eyes.
Yeah. I could imagine. Like, I could hate to think about getting relegated into the championship because it is such a hard league to get out of the championship.
It's awful. You
Yeah,
constantly feel like you're playing Millwall and Stoke every week. That's what it feels
every
like every
week.
week. Millwall and Stoke.
Yeah, of course. But like, look, you're here now. Tomorrow's the big one. You've been waiting for a long time for this in the Premier League with the big boys. And my God, if you could ever have a fixture like this in the Premier League, we've just guaranteed you it tomorrow. Sunderland versus Newcastle. So let's get into it quickly. Your prediction was 3-1. 3-1.
Red card, penalty. I don't know which side, but there'll be a red card, a penalty, 3-1. And I'm even taking the drinking ban off myself tomorrow as well. I haven't drank in months. I'm taking the drinking ban off myself tomorrow.
Yeah, so you can have a few bevies, yeah?
Oh, if I'm not locked up by 12:30, there's something gone wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Why it's not on the podcast today? We can get a cardboard cutout of you and just
Well,
get one of your boys to put it out. Just stand it there,
The next podcast, I'll be in my mum's box bedroom because the wife or black bag does. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all worth it. It's all worth it.
But look, listen, I hope you enjoyed the game, mate. He's going 3-1. Put your predictions down below this video when this video comes out, and hopefully we can get you on maybe next week to get a preview of the game and everything.
Definitely.
And yeah, and good luck, lad. Good luck. That's all I can say is, best of luck. I hope you have a good game. You go into the game.
Oh, mate, I'm getting the train at 8:30. I'll be on the drinks by 8:15. I'll be in the train station. I'm on a couple of cruiser Canto. Then it's flat out till I get brought home. That's how it is.
Well, listen, it's absolutely brilliant to have you on the show. You always have your good details into Sunderland. And any final words before we end this video?
How are the fucking lads?
Guys! Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thank you very much for coming on, Eskey. Round of applause to you, mate, and good luck tomorrow. Take care.